streets to silver towers. Naledi was a girl who lived in Johannesburg streets, cold and forgotten by the world. Each day, she fought to survive, hiding from dangers and searching for food. Unknown to her, Peter van Rooyen, a powerful billionaire, secretly visited a homeless shelter, and on a rainy night, their worlds collided. Peter decided to adopt her, a move that shocked society and changed Naledi's life forever. Though she gained wealth and luxury, Naledi's heart remained restless, trapped between her harsh past and a confusing new world. The mask of glamour. Naledi struggled to fit into Peter's world of wealth and expectations. She wore fine dresses but felt like a stranger in the Van Rooyen mansion. Peter showed pride, yet kept a cold distance, reminding her she owed everything to him. Rebel feelings grew when Naledi secretly met Jabu, the passionate son of Peter's rival. Meanwhile, Peter's niece Marissa grew jealous of Naledi's place and began spreading whispered rumors that seeded doubt and envy within the family. Whispers and warnings. Tensions rose as Peter's suspicion of Naledi deepened after a scandalous photo of her with Jabu surfaced. Peter confronted her with harsh words, severing trust between them. Despite the pain, Naledi found strength in rebellion and love, but also discovered a dark secret from Peter's past, one that could destroy his empire and expose his true intentions. Her life was now a risky game of betrayal and power in Johannesburg's elite circles. Unearthed secrets. Naledi's discovery of Peter's secret was accidental, found hidden in a locked drawer of his private study. It revealed a shadowy chapter of his youth, involving a betrayal that built his empire at a terrible cost. Fear mixed with fascination as she realized this knowledge gave her power that could shift the fragile balance between them. But this secret was dangerous, capable of destroying not only Peter, but everyone who depended on his wealth. Naledi faced a choice: expose the truth or shield the man who saved her, even if his love was cold. A love torn. Jabu's passionate love was Naledi's only refuge. It deepened the fracture between her and Peter. Each secret meeting was laced with risk, not just from family suspicion, but societal judgment. Jabu, impulsive and fiery, urged her to take control and defy Peter's harsh dominance. But Naledi's heart was torn between raw emotion and the undeniable power Peter held over her life. Love became a battlefield where desire clashed with loyalty, and every decision felt like a gamble with high stakes. Poison trust. Marissa's whispers evolved into venomous lies, poisoning Peter's mind against Naledi. A carefully staged incident at a high-profile gala painted Naledi as reckless and untrustworthy in front of South Africa's elite. Peter's disappointment turned into cold rejection, breaking the fragile trust between them. Naledi, humiliated yet defiant, plotted her next move. She knew that staying under Peter's thumb meant losing herself entirely. The deeper she sank into this world of greed and envy, the clearer it became that survival required a bold, dangerous game of her own. Shadows of betrayal. Naledi began quietly investigating Peter's past, using the secret documents as her guide. As she dug deeper, she uncovered more hidden alliances and betrayals, some that implicated people close to Peter. The tension within the household thickened as unseen forces tightened their grip. Trust vanished, replaced by suspicion and fear. Naledi realized that her fight was no longer just for survival, but for control in a world built on treachery. Forbidden alliances. Desperate for support, Naledi reached out secretly to allies outside Peter's circle, including Jabu's family. These new alliances offered power, but came with their own poison. Loyalties blurred as betrayals piled up on both sides. The stakes escalated, not just for inheritance or status, but for survival and betrayal intertwined. The lines between friend and foe disappeared in the shadowy elite of Johannesburg's business world. The price of loyalty. Peter, feeling betrayed by Naledi and threatened by Marissa's manipulations, tightened his control. He forced Naledi into impossible choices: loyalty in exchange for forgiveness or exile. Nality's inner conflict grew fiercer. Should she submit to Peter's rule or fight for her freedom? The love, envy, and greed in the family reached a boiling point, promising a devastating clash that could shatter them all. The cost of secrets. Nality's secret alliance with Jabu's family brought new strength but deepened the danger. Messages intercepted, eyes watching every move. Her past and present collided as she struggled to keep control. Peter's paranoia grew, twisting their fragile trust into an unstoppable storm. Each secret held the potential to destroy everything Nality had fought for. A game of masks. At a lavish dinner hosted by Peter, hidden agendas played out beneath sparkling chandeliers. Nality mastered the art of masks, smiling in public while plotting in silence. Marissa's cunning attacks increased, turning allies into enemies overnight. In this dangerous game, every conversation could spark a scandal, and every smile concealed a knife. Fractured loyalties. Nality faced growing isolation. Even those she trusted began doubting her. Peter's inner circle split, loyalties fractured by greed, envy, and fear. Her relationship with Jabu became a secret rebellion symbol, but also a liability. Traitors lurked close, ready to expose her at any moment. Survival demanded choices that would haunt her forever. The breaking point. The pressure mounted until a single event shattered the fragile peace. An unexpected betrayal from within Peter's trusted circle exposed Nality's secrets to the world. The fallout was swift and brutal, forcing Nality to confront the devastating cost of surviving among the wealthy elite. Friendships dissolved, alliances crumbled, and trust evaporated overnight. The edge of desperation. With her world unraveling, Nality stood at a crossroads. Her attempts to fight back only fueled an escalating war of whispers and backstabs. Desperation pushed her toward dangerous risks, including confronting Peter with his darkest secrets. The mansion, once a sanctuary, became a battleground where love, envy, and betrayal clashed violently. Revelations in the dark. In a tense confrontation behind closed doors, Nality revealed what she had discovered about Peter's past to his closest allies. The explosive truths rocked the foundation of the family empire, igniting hidden resentments and ambitions. Loyalties shattered, revealing that beneath the glittering surface of wealth lay poison, envy, and deadly secrets. Shattered foundations. The explosive revelations about Peter's past sent shockwaves through the family. Loyalties fractured as old wounds reopened, and the empire's foundation began to crumble. Peter's cold exterior cracked, revealing vulnerability beneath his ruthless facade. Nality watched as power struggles erupted, realizing that in this deadly game, trust was the rarest commodity. Dangerous alliances. Nality forged new alliances, determined to take control of her destiny. But every alliance came with hidden costs and shifting loyalties. Jabu stood by her side, but even his passion couldn't guarantee safety. As enemies multiplied, Nality learned that survival meant not just fighting others, but battling the darkness within. The price of revenge. Fueled by betrayal and passion, Nality plotted her revenge against those who betrayed her. The stakes grew higher as her plans threatened to unravel lives and legacies alike. In the shadows of Johannesburg's elite, love and revenge intertwined dangerously, leading Nality down a dark and uncertain path that could either free or destroy her. Flames of retribution. Nality's carefully crafted revenge ignited flames throughout Peter's empire. Allies turned foes, and secrets spilled like wildfire. The once untouchable billionaire faltered under the weight of betrayal and scandal. In this high-stakes game of power, Nality embraced the chaos, knowing that only through destruction could she rebuild her shattered life. The fall. Peter's empire began to crumble as betrayals and lies surfaced uncontrollably. Marissa's grudges erupted openly, and old enemies seized their chance. The luxury, once symbolizing power, now felt like a tomb. In his darkest hour, Peter faced the consequences of his past and the hollow victory of wealth gained through sacrifice and deceit. Rising from ashes, amid ruin, Naledi found unexpected strength. Freed from Peter's shadow, but burdened by choices made, she stood ready to forge a new path. Forgiveness and vengeance blurred, and love's uncertain spark flickered between her and Jabu. Johannesburg's elite remained watching, as the girl from the streets claimed her place, scarred but unbroken, determined to rewrite her destiny. The ultimate betrayal. Just as Naledi seemed poised to claim victory, the ultimate betrayal struck. Jabu, driven by hidden motives and envy, revealed a secret that shattered Naledi's trust and threatened to destroy everything she had rebuilt. The knife of betrayal ran deeper than any before, twisting love into a tragic weapon and pulling Naledi back into chaos. Reckoning and redemption. Betrayed and broken, Naledi faced her reckoning. Choosing forgiveness over revenge, she confronted Jabu and Peter, exposing their flaws and demands for power. In an unexpected twist, alliances shifted as truths came to light, revealing that even amidst greed and envy, redemption was possible. Naledi's journey became one of awakening and reclaiming her true self. New beginnings. With the dust settled, Naledi stepped out of the shadows of the past. Though marked by scars and loss, she embraced a future shaped by her own hand, not dictated by wealth or betrayal. Love, painful yet resilient, whispered hope. From the streets of Johannesburg to the heights of power, Naledi's story was one of survival, strength, and the courage to start anew.